Hey guys, RC here, back with our next installment of our Let's Play WMMA4. We are the Tiger Fight Group out of Australia. I've made my own little logo since they don't have one in the game. That worked for me. But anyway, that's who we are. So that is our logo. And I have gone ahead and I have set up 5 cards so far. Uh, I had originally set up TFG1 for the last week of May. We started in January of 2013, of course, after simming ahead 13 years. Um, the biggest concern that I had was, well, putting it off that long was by the time I signed fighters was giving them enough time for a training camp, which made May the first time that I could get fighters that could have a full camp. Um, then I was kind of thinking about it. If we come in and look at TFG1 and alter the show, you'll notice we are in an unregulated area, which means that we do not have drug tests, ringside medical staff, and so we don't have to incur those extra costs. So drug testing is off. So that's where we're at right now. And that's actually good for us, not having to run those tests. Not good for, I guess, the prestige and how we appear to the rest of the world, trying to build our brand. But uh, as far as what it's going to cost us up front, is going to be much better than normal. So since I discovered that, I had already set up our numbered shows, TFG 1, 2, and 3. I came back and I filled in these off events that I decided to name Battle-Rama, and we have put those in the off months. And also, if we take a look here, you can see my middleweight class now has 8 fighters, 14 in the welterweight, 35 in the lightweight, 32 in the featherweight, 12 in the bantamweight, 13 in the women's bantamweight, and 5 in the women's flyweight. So my fringe divisions still looking for a lot of people. So as I had speculated up front, lightweight and featherweight is going to be the bulk of my personnel for right now. I have not gone in about 3 weeks and looked for more people. And one thing I did note is my rankings are not updating. I don't know if that is because we have not had any fights yet. I don't know if that's because we were a created company, not one that came default in the database. I have posed the question over on the forum, but have not had an answer back since this morning, and I'm recording this here late this afternoon. Um, so what I've decided here in the meantime, I'm mostly going to focus just on the cards. We have had a couple of injuries, so you can see that we're going to have less than 8 total fights at Battle-Rama 1 due to an injury that just occurred this week. I did check for the guy that was um, still healthy, but nobody else can get a training camp in. So what I have done is I've added him to the TFG2 card as a preliminary fight. So that gives them 4 and gives them 10 fights. So it frees me up a little bit in the, giving me 1 extra fight there. So anyway, we're 1 day away from TFG1. So I wanted to go ahead and do this video for that. Well, 2 days away, I guess. I thought I'd gotten to Friday. We had an email pop up with that injury, and that's where I wanted to come in and record. And let me just check my recording, and we are recording. Good. All right, and we will advance one more day, and this should get us to our card. And what I'm hoping is once we get these fights under our belt, then we'll start seeing our rankings come together, because a lot of our fighters are brand new. I created 25 fighters in each weight class, which gave me a good selection to build from. Saturday of week 4, so that's today. So here we go. All right, I don't want to watch the pre-show. We'll just get right into it. And we will start the show. All right, so the main card opens up. We have Hideyoshi Ajibani taking on Naohiro Suzuki. I hope I got those names right. 23 and 36. So Suzuki's the grizzled veteran. We have the young Ajibani, 1 and 0, 11 and 12 with 2 no contests. Ajibani's actually a pretty heavy favorite. And when I'm fighting a younger and an older fighter like this, I do like to see that, because you're kind of hoping that young guy can come up and start making a name for himself. So Ajibani defeats him by armbar submission in round 3, and it was a great match. So that's a good result for us. Pushes Ajibani to 2 and 0. Next on the card is King Kong Oda Terumi. Thank you. He's 24. This will be his first professional fight. And Rikiya Oda, 27. He's 3 and 5. He's the favorite. He's still young enough that if he could turn that around, I would like to see that. But either one of these guys, we're just trying to get them to make a name for themselves. And Oda with the win, technical submission in round 2, a good match. Gankuro Miyagi and Koyone Asahi, 37 and 25. Looks like a pretty close betting match, but Asahi is the favorite, which is good. This is another one of those. Miyagi is 17 and 14. Thank you. And Asahi with his first professional fight. And Miyagi wins by knockout in the first minute. Not a good result for Asahi, but the match was rated as good. Baiko Doi is 6 and 1 lifetime. He's taking on Hitsamitsu Sasaki, the Japanese punk, 23 and 11 against 6 and 1. And Doi, so we're happy he won. He wins by TKO on strikes in round 2. Another good matchup. All right, Noel Chai, 33, is 6 and 8 against Yukichi Taira, 8 and 5, 30 years old. Chai is the favorite to win this one, and Taira gets the win, unanimous decision. As it goes the distance, it was rated a good fight. And the co-main event, Masami Fukunaga and Morihiro Kiski. I'm gonna struggle with these names, I tell you. Fukunaga is his first fight of his career. And Kiski is 14 and 18 for the 36-year-old vet. And Fukunaga wins by knockout via kick in round 2. A fantastic fight. That's good for our co-main event. And the main event, Araki is 16 and 13 against Mitsukuri, 4 and 4. I think we'd like Mitsukuri to win this one. And Araki wins via knockout by kick, and a good match. So we get to the end. We've got 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure what a technical submission is, but we've got at least 5, possibly 6 finishes, 1 decision, a couple of upsets. Now we made 18,678 at the gate. We had a critical rating of 65, which is considered high, so we should gain a lot of popularity. And the commercial rating is almost to the mid-level regional point. So we'll close that. All right. So we actually decreased 2%, 0.2% here at home. No, I need to go, guys. Okay, sorry guys, that was a call from the hospital. I am going to have to take off, so we're at the end of the card. Here's our finishes. And we actually made a profit, so without the drug testing, that's actually good. So we made a small profit. We're going to start digging out of the hole, and that's great. So we will finish this up. Sorry for the pause there at the end, but I've got to bring my son back to the hospital for chemo, and that was it. So anyway, thanks for checking out this video. We'll catch you later. Take care. Bye.